about 11:30, I think. Alright, I thought I'd give you a quick proper introduction. Hey guys, it's Sarah here from Melbourne's Vegan on Instagram. This week I'm filming a what I eat in a week video. It's 11:30 on a Monday and I've just finished doing some online job interviews. And the reason that I haven't eaten yet is because I get way too nervous to eat before my interviews. So I'm going to make some oats now and I'm going to my parents' farm after this. It's like a 4-hour drive. So I'm going to prep something to have on the road there because I hate stopping for food when I'm driving a long distance. And yeah, let's get to it. See you on the dark night. See you on a dark night. See you on a dark night. So I've just heated up in the microwave oats milk and banana. And then the most important thing every breakfast, if it's sweet, is peanut butter. Yum. Got some cinnamon. And some strawberries. And yes, I'm wearing tracky pants with a blazer because in the interview they couldn't see my bottoms, they could only see my top, and why would I wear uncomfortable pants when I can wear tracky pants? Anyway, that's my breakfast. Looks delicious. Oh no. So instead of buying food on the way, and I can't really be bothered making anything, I've had these cans sitting here for like, well, nearly a year. They're like these Greek canned foods. So this one's okra. Oh no, this one's green beans. So that might be nice. I'm gonna bring that one. And this is my favorite, baked giant beans. So 2 cans here. That will be my traveling food. And I'll just bring a fork and eat it with that. Cool. So some of this video will be me doing a voiceover. About an hour into my trip to the farm, I had my green beans. They were really nice, except there was so much oil at the bottom, which I didn't have, but they were delicious. And then another hour after that, I had my baked beans. They were so yum. When I got to the farm, I was hungry again, and I had about 4 Vita Wheats with Vegemite and tomato. Now I'm just out the front of the farm, and Mama has, oh, there it is. Mama told me that we've got some basil. So for dinner that night, I was roasting up some purple sweet potato. Isn't it weird how the purple skin has white inside and the white skin has purple inside? Talk about potatoception. So weird. And in my opinion, purple potatoes are so much better than gold sweet potatoes. Anyway, oh my God, look at what happened when I went to put my fucking potatoes in the oven. This huge, huge fucker of a huntsman appeared.
Stop it, Dennis!
What? The huntsman!
Where?
Oh my God! It's crawling here! Can someone get it?
Quick!
I can't get it!
Quick, quick, put a jar over it, a glass! Quick!
I can't! Fuck off!
Where's all the paper from this?
Oh my God.
Did I tell you that when I was starting my car, when the open
That's
Put
fucking...
something stuck on his foot.
That's fucked. Anyway, after that nightmare was over, I mean, I love all animals, but I just get really scared of huntsmen. Anyway, after that nightmare was over, I roasted up some sweet potatoes. My mum's friend had grown all these tomatoes. My mum's friend had grown all these tomatoes and wanted me to use them up, so I just grilled a whole heap with some garlic powder, Italian seasoning and salt, and I chucked them in the oven, but they didn't fit because the tray was too big, so I swapped them over and put them on that. And anyway, I just had a heap of roasted sweet potatoes and tomatoes for dinner with some of that basil that I picked earlier, and also a little bit of vegan garlic aioli. It was very whole food, a bit random, but it was really, really nice. So I felt very healthy. And then I had some sour gummies as a dessert kind of thing. They were vegan Sour Patch ones. Then the next morning I made a coffee and spilled it everywhere. I swear this what I eat in a week has a few unfortunate circumstances. And anyway, for breakfast I had some random veggies that I just fried up. My family isn't vegan at all, so coming here I sometimes have to improvise a little bit. I picked this perpetual spinach from the backyard, grilled some tomatoes, had it on one piece of bread, and it was actually really nice. Even though I improvised, I mean, it's actually a really good breakfast. And then I noticed when I was editing this, I was like, I didn't film this. And I realized that my sister stole my camera and filmed making her breakfast. So I thought that we could maybe rate it and see what she makes. So she chucks in a bit of pineapple. It appears that she's making a smoothie. She chucks in some frozen mango too. Personally, have never put these two together. Maybe it tastes nice. Some Naked Harvest greens powder. Interesting. Looks okay. I suppose that looks pretty weird. But yeah, she puts on the lid. To be honest, this camera angle isn't working. Got a bit of ASMR here, plugging the plug into the wall. And she blends it. Again, not really flavors that I would personally go for. The pouring looks a little bit clumpy, but look, I imagine it tasting very sweet and sour. Then she seems to be toasting some disgusting white cardboard bread. I don't know how we're related because this bread, I just don't know how she eats that bread. But avocado on toast, look, you gotta love a bit of avocado on toast. So overall, I rated breakfast about a 5 out of 10. Anyway, for lunch, I fried up a whole heap of onion with some soy sauce, maple syrup, vinegar, garlic powder, and then I just fry off heaps of veggies, leftover bok choy that my sister gave me, and I have it with that Tilda coconut rice, which I love. Lately, because I haven't got a proper stove and stuff, and when I'm in a rush like traveling, I've been finding it really handy to use those pre-cooked rice things. And this was probably one of my favorite lunches of the week. Just so simple, so much veg, topped it with some spring onion and black sesame seeds, and so much flavor, so good. Anyway, for dinner that night, I toasted off some curry powder and tomato paste and made some more coconut rice, and then I just chopped up some potatoes and carrots and made a little curry with some coconut milk. And this was so delicious, so simple, and I'm also obsessed with papadums. If you haven't had papadums with your curry, it takes it to the next level. So good. They're gluten-free too. Anyway, the next morning I made myself another coffee. I love this almond milk, this barista almond milk by Nature's Own. I think it's probably my second favorite milk to minor figures oat milk. But if you can't get oat milk, I would definitely say this is probably the second best thing. And I had that in the morning while I did some journaling, just trying to sort my life out with some journaling. So that was really nice. And then for breakfast, I made some oats. I just chucked half a cup of oats in a bowl, shredded this little apple, stole some LSA mix off my brother and chucked that in with some hot water, gave that a little mix, and then I added in some blueberries, and then I just microwaved that and chucked some peanut butter on top. Just a really nice simple meal. Oh, and I also chucked some cinnamon on top too. So after I had my breakfast, my mum did my hair, and so then it was time for me to go home, and I wanted to make some food for the road. I just scavenged through my parents' fridge and found whatever veggies I could, and a can of chickpeas, and some random spices, and made this like chickpea and veggie fried thing, which was actually so yum, and really filling and really healthy too. I've noticed that sometimes when I have like not that many options to work with, I end up making something really healthy and wholesome, which is a nice little like refreshment. Anyway, that evening when I got home from the farm, I had some vegan feta and pesto and stuff laying in my fridge, just waiting to be eaten. So I cooked up some of this gluten-free mung bean pasta, which I love, and just made this like pesto feta rocket little number. Really nice. I actually quite like that vegan feta that you can get from Woolies. And then the next morning I made some gluten-free toast. Love the gluten-free precinct. With some buttery mushrooms, like garlic mushroom kind of thing. I've been loving frying my mushrooms in Nuttelex lately. In Nuttelex, sorry. And I also love using this vegan pesto to have on toast with avo. So I just chucked everything together, and then I don't know what the fuck I was thinking this morning, but I put so much feta on the toast, like a stupid amount, and yeah, just I didn't eat all that feta, just so you know. Anyway, that evening my friends were arriving from Melbourne, so I picked up some olives and dips and stuff, and I was making us a big risotto with heaps of mushrooms, garlic, onion, and some carrots. So I just did the usual risotto kind of thing and fried off the onion and garlic, chucked in 2 punnets of this assorted mushroom mix. To make my stock, I always chop up my stock cubes before I try and make stock liquid stock, just so that it, like, what's the word, dissolves really well. So chopped up my 2 cubes. I was making a huge risotto, so yeah, I used a lot of stock. And my NutriBullet cup is so handy for measuring things. I mix that with a knife too because it's nice and long and a spoon doesn't fit in there to mix it properly. Anyway, I just fried off all my veggies, the rice, and added a bit of stock, mixed it, added a bit of stock, mixed it, just how you do with risotto. Then I got this vegan garlic bread and I roasted that in the oven. I swear, even though it's home brand, garlic bread can just never do no wrong. Garlic bread is the fucking best. Anyway, to make my risotto really nice and creamy, I chucked in a really large amount of nutritional yeast, but it made it so yum and so creamy. Oh my god, it was so good. And also mixed in a little bit of spinach too because healthy. But I didn't really film everything together because my friends arrived and we started drinking wine, and yeah. The next morning, again, my friends were here, so I didn't really film it properly, but I made us some bagels with scrambled tofu on toast with some fried up tofurkey vegan ham. And then for lunch, I made us some sandwiches with these vegan chicken schnitzels, beautiful sourdough bread, onion, vegan mayo, tomatoes, cucumber, the works, and some more of that vegan ham. That was so delicious. There's this bakery, I think it's in Trentham in the Macedon Ranges, called Redbeard Bakery. If you're ever in the area, would definitely recommend getting bread from there. And I didn't film dinner, but we were pretty tipsy, and I think we just ate potato gems and more sandwiches, and yeah. And then the next day my friends were gone. I made myself some hummus with some random veggies again. I was out of food, and because it was Easter weekend, the supermarket, well, actually maybe it was open, but I didn't go to the supermarket because I thought it was closed. So I made some hummus on toast, which is actually really nice. And then for lunch, I had some leftover pasta, which I had with some hummus and just the random veggies that I had again. It was actually really nice. It's really simple. I love a bit of parsley and all that. And then later on, it's like a late snack. Jacob and I went and walked down Piper Street in Kyne and got some vegan pizza, and I had a coffee. This pizza was so nice. It was just a vegetarian pizza, but we asked for no cheese, and it was really nice, like authentic pizza. I don't really like pizza that much usually, but that was really nice. And then for dinner that night, really random. We couldn't be bothered cooking, so we just got some dumplings and heated up some rice and veg. Really random, but really yum. We were just really lazy and hungover from the weekend. And then as a dessert, I had a dairy-free almond magnum, which was delicious. So yum. And yeah. So I just finished editing the rest of this video in bed, and I realized I didn't do an outro, so I thought I quickly do a little outro and say thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoy my what I eat in a week. I love making these videos, and I love watching other people's what I eat in a week too. It's so fascinating seeing what everyone eats. But anyway, just wanted to say thank you. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. comment maybe what your favorite thing was. I don't know, any little bit of engagement makes me feel so happy. Or even if you could subscribe, like that would be so cool. Anyway, thank you so much. And I will see you next time.